Hello everybody, Nine Andes. How are you today on this Thursday? I'm doing just fine. It was an event that I performed at, shall we say. I'm going to talk about all the things that they said weren't true that are coming true. So if you're new to this channel, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. That's all it takes. I had one lady a little concerned about this fella over here. But if you can zoom in on that, there's a few modifications on that book, so he's just going to stay right where he is. My son did some artwork on that, just saying. So yeah, all my hangers on. Thanks for hanging on. Welcome back. So I'm going to go back and talk about the Heritage Foundation and all the stuff Trump going, oh, I know nothing about that Project 25. I know nothing about it. Never seen it. Don't know anything about it. The stuff that's in it's horrendous. But he's never seen it. Doesn't know anything about it. But the stuff in it is horrendous, right? Well, let's see what they wanted to talk about back then, shall we? The Heritage Foundation president, Kevin D. Roberts. Yes, Vivi, what is your problem? Nobody's there. Nobody's there. She's working at the door. Yeah, Kevin D. Roberts of Texas. He said, we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be. This was in early fall last year. The Heritage Founder president also said that we are ditching conservatism and replacing it with Trumpism and getting retribution and revenge. Check. Our friends in Hungary are pouring foreign influence into the United States. Oh, did they have a hand in buying his election too? We have been working for decades to perfect the perfect plan. And that's a fact because this started the very first term of Ronald Reagan. Been around a while. The chaos of 2015 has been streamlined and we are now vetting thousands of government officials to take over January 21st, 2025 at noon. Check. What did he do? 150 friggin' executive orders on day one. A lot of them had to do with getting rid of government officials. We have selected our top leaders to fulfill our top objectives for our most important roles. Pig Hegseth, Pam Bondi, Tulsi Gabbard, Christy the dog killer gnome. Yeah. Yep. Top of the heap. Top shelf. That group is top shelf. We ask you to sign the pledge. How do you feel about Donald Trump? If your answer is insufficient, you will not have a government job. Only this time, when they upped this plan, they didn't bother passing out loyalty pledges. They just had a bunch of teenage hackers run amok through the Treasury, the VA, Social Security, you name it, and they just went down a list and fired them. Some of the people that they fired, they said, we don't know why they're fired, but every third person's going to go. Yep, there's logic for you, right? Homeland Security's first task will be closing the southern border. Didn't close it per se, but they did bring in something like 15,000 military troops and implement strict immigration. Yep, they're rounding up people because of the color of their skin. They're staked out in parking lots in church, funeral homes and hospitals, and children's daycares, elementary school. Yeah, they're staked out there in the parking lot, scaring the shit out of these kids. One little girl in Texas was bullied so badly at school, 11 years old. Her grade 6 classmates bullied her so bad that she is not here to tell the rest of the tale. They said her parents were going to be deported and she would be left all by herself and nobody wants to look after her. Yes, she unalived herself. policies which are indeed ready to be implemented, and the wall will be built. Well, there's not going to be anybody to build the wall for, I'm saying. We will be the government of religious ideals to bring our country together. Oklahoma school attendant decided he was going to buy, I don't know, it was 5,000 of Trump's $69.99 Bibles and make sure every classroom had one. That got struck down. A bunch of stuff's getting struck down. And here's how it'll work. We are paving the way for an effective conservative administration, and it will be constructed around 4 pillars. Policy A, Schedule F. That's getting rid of all of those federal folks in all the agencies that look after you. Personnel will be loyalist only. Doesn't matter where you're from. As long as you can kiss his ass, you got yourself a job. Training, we will train you in the ways of conservatism. And they are. The 180-day playbook is now up and running. We will use President Trump's Schedule F policy, where we will reclassify tens of thousands of federal workers as political appointees and try and enable mass dismissals. Check, check. Political appointees, let me think. I don't know his name, but his initials are Elon Musk. Yeah. Our administration will fire over 50,000 federal workers who will get in the way of President Trump's agenda. Check. You thought all that shit was bullshit. You're going, oh yeah, it's them Democrats stirring up shit, conspiracy theories. They're telling lies. Every single one of these have come true. We will eliminate agencies like the Department of Education. Check. Federal Trade Commission. Check. Federal Communications. Check. Got to get rid of ABC, NBC, MSNBC, CNN. Yep, going after all of them. And the Justice Department. And it will be reshaped under Trump's control. That's exactly what they're doing. This reshaping would abolish the FBI to stop misinformation. The Pentagon will abolish DEI, done, and done. And they will decide who gets senior officer promotions and what theater that they will supervise. As for social issues, we will restrict abortions through a limited number of mail order pills. That means there will be no more mifepristone going through the mail. They haven't quite gotten that far yet, but they will. And punish providers. Healthcare services like Medicare and Social Security will be scaled back immensely, up to 60% as of now. However, there will be privatized medicine for those who want the very best care. No, those who are fucking rich enough to be able to afford it. Because even people on Medicare are going bankrupt because they can't afford to pay their medical bills. But Trump's going to make sure, if we're the 51st state, that we'll get the best health care. Done. The new frontier of our administration will be to reverse all of Biden's administrative climate policies, and instead we'll focus on energy and fossil fuels. Yes, and we'll roll back all the regulations so that shit gets into your water and poisons you and you get cancer. That's what happens. Check, check. We are now on the road to making the United States of America a truly utopian country. The dissenters will be seen as the enemy, and aren't we just? And we will complete the mission and take care of the courts when needed, because now they don't seem to think that they need to follow anything the Supreme Court says. They put them there. They gave him immunity. So there's that. And anyway, I just thought we'd go down memory lane a little bit and see how far they've come and how much of a lie all that shit really was. I mean, they kept saying that. No, we know nothing about Project 25. That's not a thing. We're not going to go by that. Letter by letter all the way down. They've done every single thing, and I can't imagine what's on the rest of this list. Well, I can. But so far the courts are going, whoa. Back the F up. Back the F up. So anyway, that's your little walk down memory lane. And once again, Dems were right. They were right on every single thing. Kamala was right on every single thing. Tim was right on every single thing. Joe Biden was right on every single thing. So they can sit and put their friggin' heads in the sand all they want. But it's going to be better under Trump. For who? Not for those people that voted for him. They literally were effing around, and now they're finding out. So anyway, 9 loves you. Be good, be safe, and please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. I love you so much. Mwah. Take care of you first. I got to go pick up my husband at the hospital. Just having some tests done, that's all. Just some tests. Anyway, take care. I love you so much. Ooh, what's the fart bag saying?
Here's my next tweet. I call it a twoot. Trademark.
Oh, Jesus, that one sounded wet. Hey, Wilf Nauta, you better change that fella first. He could be running down his leg. It's probably why he shakes that one leg all the time. Shit's running down it, literally. Anyway, I love you all. Take care.